Here's a fact. Each year, Colby Community College ranks among the best for graduation and retention rates at two-year public colleges. Students choose to complete their degrees at CCC for a lot of reasons. With growing online course options, strong academic support services, renovated student housing, and competitive athletic programs, it's a great time to be a Trojan. You see, at Colby Community College, we don't just enroll students, we enroll future graduates. And now, it's your turn. Call admissions or visit colbycc.edu to find out why Colby Community College students finish what they start.
America never stops. Thanks to the financial support of Farm Credit, neither do the farmers and ranchers who call her home. Since the beginning, we've been helping rural America show the world what hard work can achieve. But the job is far from over. And as rural America grows further, we'll be there, just as we have for 100 years.
Yost Farm Supply, with locations in St. Francis, Goodland, and Imperial, Nebraska, has a wide variety of New Holland farm machinery to accommodate your farming needs. From their state-of-the-art combines, tractors, sprayers, hay tools, and balers, all to go along with their professional and friendly parts and service departments. You can rest assured that with New Holland and Yost Farm Supply, you'll be farming smarter and not harder. Find them online at yostfarmsupply.com.
Sharp Brothers Seed Company. Family owned in the Heartland, Sharp Brothers has been personalizing its customers' seed buying experience for nearly 70 years. Serving landowners, ranchers, homeowners, and businesses across the region with years of experience with individual species and creating custom seed blends.
A trusted source for quality seed from quality people. Sharp Brothers Seed Company.
Hey guys and dolls, you looking for some good deals on some great furniture? Let me tell you, the Wolfman knows. Ow!
Tax refund sale. The tax refund sale is now at Wolf Furniture Galleries north of I-70 in Hayes. The Wolfman has 5-piece living room groups starting at $7.99, ready for you to have delivered. 7-piece groups starting at $8.99 and 9-piece groups at only $9.99. That's $9.99 for 9 pieces in your living room now. Check out the over 300 Lazy Boys in stock at $269. Don't wait. The tax refund sale is on now. Wolf Furniture Galleries north of I-70 in Hayes, open 7.
Welcome back into Landon Arena at the Kansas Expo Center, getting ready for the boys' version of the Class 5A state championship game. Teams and coaches and officials getting ready for introductions of the teams for this championship game here between the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles and the Salina Central Mustangs for this Class 5A state championship game.
This year's championship game features the Salina Central Mustangs and the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles.
Mustangs and Eagles getting ready to tip it off here. How they got here: Bishop Carroll got here with an opening round victory, 68-57 over the Schlegel Stallions to open their state championship round play in the 4-5 game back on Wednesday. Last night, Bishop Carroll took care of the 8th-seeded Mill Valley Jaguars in the semifinal round to make it to the state game. Salina Central has been the upstart and upset team of this tournament so far. What they did was they got started on Wednesday evening, 8:15, the nightcap game against the Wichita Heights Falcons, a 54-46 victory over Wichita Heights. Now, Salina Central came into this tournament as the 6th seed. They got it done against the 3rd seeded Wichita Heights Falcons. Second game that they had last night, 8:15 in the nightcap against the 2nd-seeded Pittsburgh Purple Dragons. And they made short work of Pittsburgh as well, defeating the Purple Dragons in dominant fashion last night to move to 17-6 overall on the year and find themselves here in the state championship game, which tips off in about 5 minutes as they continue to do introductions here and get ready to get things started here on 810varsity.com. Some awards from the Kansas State High School Activities Association being given out here as we speak. Bishop Carroll and Salina Central getting ready to tip off in about 5 minutes here on 810varsity.com.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Be seen this spring at the 810 Varsity Combines this April and May in Kansas City. Register your 40, shuttle, broad jump, and times for colleges, plus drills and instructions from the best. And the MVPs from each combine get an invite to the U.S. Army Combine. The 810 Varsity Combines. Get better. Be seen. Details at 810varsity.com.
Non-starter introductions continuing here on 810varsity.com. We'll go ahead and name the starters for this state championship game of Class 5A. First for the number 4-seeded Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. Junior number 10, Clay Cundiff. Junior number 11, Carson Proct. Junior number 12, Gunnar Lynch. Junior number 21, Tanner Mans. And senior number 33, Luke Evans. The starting lineup there for the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. On the side of Salina Central here, their starters, senior heavy. For Salina Central, number 1, a senior, Sam Schaefer.
And for the Mustangs, number 32, Ethan Keycaper. For the Golden Eagles, number 33, Luke Evans. The Mustangs are
senior, number 15, Ethan Spear. Junior, number 23, Harper Williams. Junior, number 25, Mark Grammer. And senior, number 32, Ethan Keycaper. Those are your starting lineups here on 810varsity.com. Teams huddling up, getting their final instructions from their head coaches as we get ready to tip things off. Class 5A state championship game here on 810varsity.com. Bishop Carroll in their home whites and all white with a little bit of green outline around the numbers on the uniform. Salina Central in their road maroon that they've been wearing the entire tournament. Jumping it up in the center will be Tanner Mans for Bishop Carroll, jumping against Ethan Spear of Salina Central. They're at center court. Ball is up, tipped away, and won by Bishop Carroll. The Eagles take over on offense to start this game. Carson Prock, the basketball. Passes off right wing to Tanner Mans. Mans works his way back to the point. To the director of traffic, Luke Evans. 3-ball on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Salina Central. Back up come the Mustangs. Harper Williams will run the point for them. He had a great game yesterday in the semifinal against Pittsburgh High. Sam Schaefer with it on the wing and back out to point. Kiefer works it over to Grammer. He'll shoot a deep three. No good, but an offensive board and a takeaway by Bishop Carroll. Clay Cundiff with the takeaway there. Evans works his way into front court. The senior for Carroll throws it away. Taken away by Salina Central. Coast to coast, laid up, no good by Mark Grammer, but he is fouled and will go to the line and shoot two here for Salina Central. No score, just underway. 7:08 to go, first quarter. Luke Evans called for the foul. And they're going to say it happened on the ground, so no shots here, actually. Salina Central inbounds. Grammer will have a three-point opportunity. No good again. Rebound to Carroll. Pulled in by Gunnar Lynch. Evans passes it off to Carson Prock. Prock, the leading scorer in this tournament for Bishop Carroll. Tries to dump it inside. No, taken away. And here comes Grammer back up the floor again. Off to Sam Schaefer. Grammer works it over to Harper Williams for three. Well short. Saved back in bounds by Kiefer, but back to Bishop Carroll. Back down come the Eagles on offense. Still no score. A minute and a half into this game on 810varsity.com, the Class 5A Boys State Championship. Clay Cundiff from the elbow. Long two. Off the rim, no good. Rebound back to Salina Central. Junior Mark Grammer works it down, gets it off. Deep three from Sam Schaefer. No, off the rim, but an offensive board again for Salina Central, so they get a second chance at it. 6:05 to go first quarter. Still no score in this state championship game. Man-to-man pressure defense being played here by Bishop Carroll. Harper Williams will reset the point. Junior passes ahead, now takes the ball back. Thought about driving, and now he will drive. Kick out to Grammer, work it around to Schaefer. He'll shoot three. Cannot hit. Rebound fought for and won by Cundiff of Bishop Carroll. And now Luke Evans, the senior for Carroll, will work his way up the floor. Pass to the right wing. And a foul called against Bishop Carroll. Tanner Mann's going to be called for a push-off there, and he did extend the arm a little bit. So 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter, no score. We are completely scoreless here on 810varsity.com. Salina Central working the ball in front court. Harper Williams with it. Left wing to Schaefer works it around to Grammer. Outside, Williams gets past Evans, misses the shot, and the rebound comes down to Bishop Carroll. Carson Proct with the basketball. Into front court, left wing, driving baseline, Gunnar Lynch. Back out to Proct. Now he'll drive into the lane, pass off to Cundiff, laid up, no good, and a rebound to Salina Central. Neither team can find the bucket right now. No score almost halfway through the first quarter. Ethan Spear the basketball now for Salina Central. Off to Cundiff. He'll shoot three. Will not go. Rebound Bishop Carroll. Luke Evans, the senior for Carroll, brings it back into front court. He dribbles up, and he's going to be fouled. The hold's called against Mark Grammer. That's the first team foul against Salina Central. 4:20 to go, first quarter. No score, and a couple of substitutions coming into the game now. Carson Lee and Alex Littlejohn checking in for Bishop Carroll. Gunnar Lynch and Clay Cundiff will have a seat. Prack the basketball. Mans with it now on the wing. He'll dribble up to the top and pass it back to Evans. Luke Evans, the lone senior for Carroll, drives into the lane, and a blocking foul called. James Richardson called for the foul, newly into the game for Salina Central. Tanner Mans with it, and a foul called or a violation. It'll be a turnover. Four minutes to go in the first quarter, halfway through, and we are still scoreless on 810varsity.com's coverage of the Class 5A state championship game. Salina Central and Bishop Carroll. Central with the basketball, out on the right wing, and now back up to the point. Harper Williams with it. He'll work his way to the right. James Richardson, he's a sharpshooter from beyond the arc, and he proved that yesterday. Ethan Spear will drive the lane, lay it up, no good. Offensive board, however, for John Atherton. Richardson back to Schaefer. He'll launch for three, and it's good! And the scoring drought is finally ended. Salina Central, with 3:20 to go in the first quarter, finally draws first blood. 3-0 Mustangs. Clock ticking down to 3:14 to play in this first quarter. 3-0 Salina Central. Bishop Carroll back on offense, still looking for their first bucket of the game. Carson Proct into the lane, kicks it out to the wing. Three ball on the way, good! Tanner Mans answered with one of his own, and just like that, we're back tied again. 3-3 between Bishop Carroll and Salina Central early in this game, but late in the first quarter. 2:48 to go in the first. 3-3 your score on 810varsity.com. Salina Central in the front court. We're going to round. Deep three on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Bishop Carroll. Pulled in by Alex Littlejohn. Luke Evans brings it up now for Bishop Carroll. Tries to work his way off a pick all the way to the baseline. Throws it wildly out. Tanner Mans tracks it down. Back to Evans. He'll pop for three. Can't hit. Rebound, and a good job of boxing out by Salina Central. Quickly into front court. Schaefer will set and elevate for three again. Good. Sam Schaefer. Back-to-back triples for Salina Central, and they take the lead again, 6-3 with 2 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Carson Proct, the basketball. Swinging it around to the left. That's Carson Lee. He'll drive to the free throw line, pass off. Tanner Mans will drive into the lane, and a foul called. Foul will go against Ethan Spear of Salina Central. That's his first, team third. Salina Central leads this one 6-3, a minute 49 to go in the first quarter. Substitutions coming in. Quentin Stewart, the new person into the game, along with Luke Larkin, new into the game, along with Clay Cundiff coming back in for Bishop Carroll. Cundiff with it on the wing. He'll drive into the lane, kick it outside, swing it up top. Cundiff will drive in again. Stop, pop, back iron, no good. Rebound, Salina Central. Back down come the Mustangs. Into front court, Schaefer with it. He's had the hot hand so far. He's hit threes on each of his last two shots. Schaefer with it again, gets it out to Harper Williams. He'll drive into the lane, kick it to Schaefer. He'll shoot three. No good off the back iron. Rebound tipped around and comes to Atherton. And a walk called. One too many steps there for John Atherton, the senior, trying to get inside down low for the Salina Central Mustangs. A minute 18 to play, first quarter. 6-3 Salina Central. Each team only scoring from beyond the arc so far in this game. Luke Evans crosses half court for Bishop Carroll. A minute 10 to go in the first. His team trails by 3. Senior passes off. Carson Lee, 3 on the way. Good. Junior Carson Lee ties this game at 6 with under a minute to play now in the first quarter. Harper Williams drives the lane. No good, but a foul is going to be called. Looks like it's going to be on Luke Larkin. The sophomore picking up his first personal, third team foul. 54.4 seconds to play in this first quarter. 6-6 is the score. Very low scoring first quarter of action. Neither team was able to get on the board until there was about 3:20 left in the quarter, and then the only points so far have come from beyond the arc. And now at the free throw line, Harper Williams hits his first. Carson Proct checks in and Luke Larkin out. And for Salina Central, Ethan Kiekefer checks back in. John Atherton checking out. Second free throw also good. 2 for 2 at the line is Harper Williams, opening his scoring, and Salina Central takes the lead back 8-6. 50 seconds to play first quarter. Proct brings the ball up the floor for Bishop Carroll. It's it off to Lee on the wing, and now it's Cundiff with it. Back to Proct, bounce pass inside to Evans. Luke Evans outside. Clay Cundiff will drive into the lane, turn around, pass outside. Bounce pass through the lane, and it's taken away, but taken right back. Quick double change of possession there, and Bishop Carroll will basically retain. 24 seconds to go first quarter. 8-6 Salina Central. Bishop Carroll going to pass it around here and possibly hold for the last shot. Clay Cundiff holding it on the wing, the junior, and he's going to let the clock run down. About 10 seconds now to play. He's going to start some motion. Luke Evans at the free throw line with it. Looking, 4 seconds, 3, 2, he dives up at the buzzer. Foul called. 1.4 seconds to play first quarter, and Luke Evans, the senior, will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Bishop Carroll Eagles. Ethan Kiekefer called for the personal. It's his first, team fourth here in the first quarter. First free throw is good for Evans. He scored 12 yesterday, and that's his first points of this game. Benjamin Driver checking in for Salina Central here with 1.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Second free throw on the way from Evans, and it is also good. 2 for 2 at the line for the senior, and we are tied at 8 with 1.4 seconds to go here in the first. Kiekefer will inbound. He gets it in. Baseball-like shot. And that is the end of the first quarter. With your score, Salina Central 8, Bishop Carroll 8. Back with second quarter of action in just a couple of minutes at 810varsity.com.
When you think about your insurance, chances are it's when you're paying your bill or filing a claim. At Briar Payne Mead, we always think about your insurance. It's what we do. Buying a car, having a baby, building a home, starting a business. Then it's time to call BPM at 913-681-099 or visit us on the web at bpminsurance.com. Great service and extremely competitive rates from the top-rated companies. Briar Payne Mead, 913-681-099. That's 913-681-099.
Hutchinson Community College has over 70 academic and more than 40 technical programs providing an outstanding education. With small classroom sizes and award-winning instructors, Hutch CC has an active campus life with over 50 student organizations and nationally ranked athletic teams. Hutch CC has many opportunities when it comes to your higher education. Take classes on the main campus in Hutchinson through your outreach centers in Newton or McPherson and online. Earn credits while still in high school. Schedule your visit today or visit hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, your education destination.
Back to Landon Arena on 810varsity.com. The Class 5A state championship game. We're tied at 8 at the end of the first. And we're starting the second quarter now. Salina Central with the basketball. Right wing, Harper Williams. Bounce pass inside. Stolen away by Bishop Carroll. Carson Proct gets the steal for the Golden Eagles. He'll bring it up. Drive the lane. Turnaround jumper. Good. And that is the first field goal inside the three-point arc made for either team, and Bishop Carroll has their first lead. It's 10-8 with 7:20 to go in the second quarter. In the lane, elevating for two is good. Ethan Spear. Each team may be calming down now. Back to tied at 10. 7:08 to go second quarter. Bishop Carroll working it back up. Carson Proct ahead to Clay Cundiff. Now on the wing, Tanner Mans. Hands the basketball, hands it off. And back up top, Cundiff. Proct, Mans inside to Luke Evans. Double teamed, kicks outside quickly. Swinging it over to Proct for three. No. Offensive board and a foul called. Luke Evans pulled it down. And a foul is called against Ethan Spear, and that is his second personal. Team fifth foul against Salina Central. 6:45 to go second quarter, and it is 10-all. And a foul call again. Luke Evans called for a personal foul. That's his second personal, and it will be a turnover against Bishop Carroll. 6:41 to go second quarter. This game is tied 10-10 between Bishop Carroll and Salina Central. Salina Central quickly into front court now. Back outside, Harper Williams, the point guard, with it. Pass off to Mark Grammer, and a whistle away from the ball. Ethan Spear picking up a third personal foul now. Team foul number 6 against Salina Central, so Bishop Carroll will be in the bonus the rest of this half. 6:20 to go, first half. 10-10 is your score. Pass inside, Clay Cundiff. Back out, work it around from right to left. And an offensive foul called now against Bishop Carroll. Tanner Mans picking it up. That's his second personal. And that's 5 team fouls now on Bishop Carroll. Alex Littlejohn and Carson Lee back in for Bishop Carroll, and James Richardson back in for Salina Central. 6:05 to play, second quarter. Salina Central the basketball in this tie game, all tied up at 10. The left wing back out looking for Sam Schaefer. Schaefer shakes his defender, passes it off to Richardson. Thought about a three. He'll drive. Salina Central trying to find an open look from beyond the arc. That is where they are the most deadly. A drive and lay in for Harper Williams. His first field goal of the game. 12-10. Salina Central retakes the lead. Pass to the baseline, up for two, no good, and a rebound to Grammer of Salina Central. Now quickly up the court. Williams with the ball, passes it off to Grammer. Grammer wants to drive, kicks it to the wing. Richardson for three, can't hit. Rebound Bishop Carroll. Carson Pracht quickly back up the floor now. Pracht spins into the lane, elevates for two, goes. Carson Pracht for two, and we're back tied again at 12. 4:50 to play, second quarter. Both of these teams still kind of feeling each other out. Harper Williams drives in and now runs a weave, hands it off to Cundiff, or rather Schaefer. James Richardson the basketball now. He'll back out near half court. Get it to Williams, looks inside to Schaefer, bounce pass across the lane to Kiekefer, and a jump ball called. What a play by Clay Cundiff of Bishop Carroll to tie that up. Larkin and Evans check in for Bishop Carroll. John Atherton checks in for Salina Central, as well as number 11, David Grammer. His first action of this state championship. 4:13 to play, second quarter. We're all knotted up at 12 here in the Class 5A state title game on 810varsity.com. Bishop Carroll with it in front court. Working the way around, baseline jumper up, no good. Rebound to Salina Central. Back come the Mustangs. Harper Williams the basketball. Williams, the junior, back to Schaefer. Sam Schaefer with it, picks up at the free throw line, passes out to David Grammer. Schaefer thought about a three. Harper Williams with it now. 3.5 minutes to go, second quarter. All knotted up at 12. Now a three ball is on the way. It'll go back iron, no good, and a rebound to Carroll. Into front court, Golden Eagles. Carson Proctor with the basketball. Trying to find a good look. He'll drive to the baseline, pick up his dribble, and toss it back outside to Alex Littlejohn. And now get it back to Proct. Thought about a drive again. Goes baseline to Larkin. Cross-court pass to Evans. Evans will drive. He picks up, tries to pass it through the lane, and it's taken away by Salina Central. Off and running. Harper Williams all the way through. Too far underneath the basket. No good on the shot. And a foul called on Bishop Carroll. Carson Proct not happy about the foul call. And that is team foul number 6 on Bishop Carroll. Harper Williams will go to the line and shoot 2 here. He's already 2 for 2 from the line in this game for Salina Central. First free throw is good. Make it 3 for 3. 13-12, Salina Central with the advantage. 2:53 to play, second quarter. On 810varsity.com's coverage of the Kansas Class 5A State Championship Boys game. Already saw the Lady Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas claim the girls' title. Second free throw good from Harper Williams. So Salina Central, Williams 4 for 4 from the line, 6 total points for the game, and Salina Central with a 14-12 lead over Bishop Carroll, and we have a timeout on the floor. 2:53 to play, first half. Salina Central 14, Bishop Carroll 12. Back in 30 seconds here on 810varsity.com.
What do you think about your insurance? Chances are it's when you're paying your bill or filing a claim. At Briar Payne Mead, we always think about your insurance. It's what we do. Buying a car, having a baby, building a home, starting a business. Then it's time to call BPM at 913-681-099 or visit us on the web at bpminsurance.com. Great service and extremely competitive rates from the top-rated companies. Briar Payne Mead, 913-681-099. That's 913-681-099.
Back on 810varsity.com here at Landon Arena at the Kansas Expo Center. The Class 5A State Championship game between Bishop Carroll and Salina Central. Golden Eagles with the basketball. They trail 14-12 here. 2:35 to go in the first half. Pass inside. Luke Evans. Hook pass. Layup and can't get it to go. Offensive board and putback attempt and still can't get it to go. Alex Littlejohn couldn't quite do it there for Bishop Carroll. Ball goes down to the corner. Kicked back outside. Underneath. No. And a rebound to Carroll. Atherton couldn't put it in either for Salina Central, and will back reset here for the Eagles. Right wing pass, now up on the elbow to Evans. The senior will elevate from the elbow. Back iron, or front iron, no good. Rebound, Salina Central. Sam Schaefer will try to calm things down here for the Salina Central Mustangs. 1:40 to go, second quarter. 14-12 is your score in favor of Salina Central here. Very low-scoring game. 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound, Bishop Carroll. Clay Cundiff pulled it in. 3 missed by James Richardson of Salina Central. Luke Evans brings it across half court, passes it off to Carson Proct. Evans and Proct kind of co-point guard this Carroll team. Clay Cundiff with it down in the corner now. Taking a few dribbles, passes it off. They'll swing it from right to left. Man's around to Luke Larkin. Now back to Cundiff. He'll pull up in the lane for 2. Gets it to go. Shooters roll, and he's got 4. And we're all tied up again. 14-14, under a minute to play in the first half. Very low-scoring first half on 810varsity.com. Into front court, Salina Central, the basketball. Mark Grammer, the junior, with it. He'll dribble out. Sam Schaefer swings it around all the way to the corner to James Richardson. He's guarded closely there by Gunnar Lynch as he dribbles out. Pass to Sam Schaefer. Down to 35 seconds to play. Schaefer will try to drive, gets cut off, runs into his own man. Now bounce pass across, and they're going to say he walked with it. Tried to get that bounce pass away. Eventually did, but not before he walked. A couple of substitutions. Carson Pratt coming back in for Bishop Carroll. Kiekefer and Harper Williams checking back in for Salina Central. 30.6 seconds to go until halftime. Bishop Carroll 14, Salina Central 14. Holding the ball is Tanner Manns, the junior for Bishop Carroll. Letting the clock tick down before they start anything on offense. Salina Central's okay with that. Clock down to 10 seconds now, and they start motion. Carson Lee ahead to Luke Evans at the top of the key. Dumps it inside to Manns. Turns around, 4 seconds, puts it up. No. Rebound comes down. Baseball-like shot. Short. And at the half, Salina Central and Bishop Carroll are tied at 14 in the Class 5A state championship game. You're watching this game on 810varsity.com.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Here's a fact. Each year, Colby Community College ranks among the best for graduation and retention rates at two-year public colleges. Students choose to complete their degrees at CCC for a lot of reasons. With growing online course options, strong academic support services, renovated student housing, and competitive athletic programs, it's a great time to be a Trojan. You see, at Colby Community College, we don't just enroll students, we enroll future graduates. And now, it's your turn. Call admissions or visit colbycc.edu to find out why Colby Community College students finish what they start.
America never stops. Thanks to the financial support of Farm Credit, neither do the farmers and ranchers who call her home. Since the beginning, we've been helping rural America show the world what hard work can achieve. But the job is far from over. And as rural America grows further, we'll be there, just as we have for 100 years.
Yost Farm Supply, with locations in St. Francis, Goodland, and Imperial, Nebraska, has a wide variety of New Holland farm machinery to accommodate your farming needs. From their state-of-the-art combines, tractors, sprayers, hay tools, and balers, all to go along with their professional and friendly parts and service departments. You can rest assured that with New Holland and Yost Farm Supply, you'll be farming smarter and not harder. Find them online at yostfarmsupply.com.
Sharp Brothers Seed Company. Family owned in the Heartland, Sharp Brothers has been personalizing its customers' seed buying experience for nearly 70 years. Serving landowners, ranchers, homeowners, and businesses across the region with years of experience with individual species and creating custom seed blends.
A trusted source for quality seed from quality people. Sharp Brothers Seed Company.
Hey guys and dolls, you looking for some good deals on some great furniture? Let me tell you, the Wolfman knows. Ow!
Tax refund sale. The tax refund sale is now at Wolf Furniture Galleries north of I-70 in Hayes. The Wolfman has 5-piece living room groups starting at $7.99, ready for you to have delivered. 7-piece groups starting at $8.99 and 9-piece groups at only $9.99. That's $9.99 for 9 pieces in your living room now. Check out the over 300 Lazy Boys in stock at $269. Don't wait. The tax refund sale is on now. Wolf Furniture Galleries north of I-70 in Hayes open 7.
Be seen this spring at the 810 Varsity Combines this April and May in Kansas City. Register your 40, shuttle, broad jump, and times for colleges, plus drills and instructions from the best. And the MVPs from each combine get an invite to the U.S. Army Combine. The 810 Varsity Combines. Get better. Be seen. Details at 810varsity.com.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Landon Arena, the Kansas Expo Center, 810varsity.com's coverage of Kansas State High School basketball. First half, very low scoring between the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles and the Salina Central Mustangs. Both of these teams kind of higher scoring in the early rounds, but neither one of them could find the rim in the first quarter of this game. Neither team scored until over 5 minutes had gone by in the first quarter, excuse me. And so after that, they kind of settled in and played to a 14-14 first half draw. For Salina Central, they led most of the way. They opened the scoring with Sam Schaefer's three-pointer. He would hit another one to lead scoring with 6. Harper Williams also added 6 for Salina Central, going 4 for 4 from the free throw line and a field goal as well. Senior Ethan Spear added a 2-point bucket to get Salina Central's 14-point total. So 6 for Schaefer, 6 for Williams, and 2 for Spear. Spear also picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Back over to Bishop Carroll's side, their scoring was more scattered. They're led in the first half by junior Clay Cundiff. He hit 2 field goals. He's got 4 points. 3 apiece for Tanner Mans and Carson Lee. 2 for senior Luke Evans, and 2 for junior Carson Prock, the leading scorer for the Golden Eagles so far in this tournament. Bishop Carroll's fouls, 2 on Mans, 2 on Evans, 1 apiece on Prock and Larkin. For Salina Central, 3 on Spear, as I mentioned before, 1 on Grammer, 1 on Kiekefer, and 1 on James Richardson, who came off the bench. So it's been a back-and-forth, tough, hard-fought game so far, just not a lot of scoring when it all comes down to it. When we're about 30 seconds from getting underway here in the second half, teams breaking huddle, getting ready to get things started here. It will be Bishop Carroll starting with the basketball, it appears. Rather, Salina Central is heading that way. Mark Grammer will throw it in. Williams with it, guarded closely here by Luke Evans. Left wing, Schaefer. Schaefer bounced pass to the baseline. Thought we might get a whistle there, but no. Kiekefer goes inside and goes called for a walk. Bishop Carroll trying to double-team pressure defense there on Kiekefer and let it go just a little bit too much. Opened it up, but Kiekefer walked with it. Back come the Golden Eagles, up on offense. Into front court with the basketball. Evans got it at the free throw line. Thought about a shot. Now he'll drive the right side of the lane. Kick it outside. Mans will shoot 3. No good off the back iron. The rebound comes all the way to the floor before being corralled by Williams. Salina Central back down on offense. Off to the wing to Grammer. Mark Grammer, the junior, handling the basketball. Gets it to Schaefer. Sam Schaefer up top to Harper Williams. Swing it from right to left, and now back to the right. All the way over. Williams will shoot 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound to Evans of Bishop Carroll, and he wants to run. He's running all the way down to the floor. Coast to coast, no good. But a couple of offensive boards, and finally the putback by Tanner Mans, and Bishop Carroll takes the lead. 16-14 to go is your score. 6:45 to go, third quarter. Right wing with it. Ethan Spear up top to Mark Grammer. Left wing, Harper Williams, and back outside to Sam Schaefer. And a whistle away from the ball. Foul called on number 11, Carson Proct of Bishop Carroll.
His third personal, team foul number 1. Back in for Salina Central, number 3, Richardson.
James Richardson checks in for Salina Central. And number 23, Carson Lee checks in for Bishop Carroll. Tanner Mans will step out. So substitution made by each side. Schaefer takes the inbounds pass, swings it up top to Grammer. Grammer across to Schaefer. And now back. Richardson on the wing with the basketball. Dribbles up, nearly had it taken away by Luke Evans. Instead, they'll work it back right to left. Richardson guarded closely here. Great pressure defense being played by Gunnar Lynch. Pass underneath now and try to bounce pass it on the baseline. It touched, and that's going to be a turnover against Salina Central. Pressure defense of Bishop Carroll really turning up the heat on Salina Central, and a timeout called by the Mustangs. 6:13 to play, third quarter. Bishop Carroll 16, Salina Central 14, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on 810varsity.com.
City College has over 70 academic and more than 40 technical programs providing an outstanding education. With small classroom sizes and award-winning instructors, Hutch CC has an active campus life with over 50 student organizations and nationally ranked athletic teams. Hutch CC has many opportunities when it comes to your higher education. Take classes on the main campus in Hutchinson, through your outreach centers in Newton or McPherson, and online. Earn credits while still in high school. Schedule your visit today or visit hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, your education destination.
Back to Landon Arena, Kansas Expo Center here on 810varsity.com. Kansas Class 5A state title game, Bishop Carroll and Salina Central. The Bishop Carroll Eagles lead 16-14 in this one. Their girls fell earlier to St. Thomas Aquinas in the girls' championship. The boys trying to bring home at least one state title out of two here in Topeka for Bishop Carroll High School. Clay Cundiff with the basketball. He'll drive, put up for two just outside the lane. No good. Rebound to Salina Central. Williams brings it up, passes it off, and now he'll take it back. Wide open three. Harper Williams too short on it. The rebound comes back to Carroll. They'll work their way up the floor. Three on the way. Good! He got the shooter's roll. Carson Lee, his second triple of the ball game. The junior coming off the bench and putting up 6 big points for Bishop Carroll. They lead 19-14 with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Salina Central the basketball. Pass up top. Richardson running a weave with Harper Williams. Pulls up at the free throw line. Passes off to Grammer. He'll shoot for 3, and he'll hit. Mark Grammer hits it and pulls the Mustangs back within 2. 19-17 the score. Largest lead of the game is 5 points by Bishop Carroll. Gunnar Lynch with the basketball up to Luke Evans and back to Lynch trying to streak through the lane. Knocked away out of bounds. Lynch wants a foul call, but to no avail. Alex Littlejohn will check in for Bishop Carroll. Clay Cundiff is out. For the Mustangs, David Grammer checks in. Luke Evans takes the point for the Golden Eagles, makes a good move to the basket and lays it in with ease. And Bishop Carroll up by 4 now, 21-17, 4:15 to go, third quarter here. The Class 5A state championship, 3 on the way, no good from Schaefer, and a foul's going to be called somehow in there. Ethan Spear ended up with the rebound, but they said he was guilty of a hold, and that is 4 fouls on senior Ethan Spear of Salina Central. Carson Proct moves into front court. He's out Bishop Carroll. Back up to Luke Evans. Evans passes underneath. Gives it up to Littlejohn, too strong with it. Rebound, Salina Central, off and running with it. Harper Williams out to the wing to David Grammer. Grammer back to Williams. Float pass. Swing it right to left. Sam Schaefer for 3. No. Bishop Carroll back with the basketball. Luke Evans taking his time. They lead 21-17. 3:25 to play in the third quarter here. Evans, cross-court pass. 3 on the way. Good! Carson Lee, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc in this game. Lee, the junior, coming off the bench and playing valuable minutes here. It's the largest lead of the game for either side. 24-17, Bishop Carroll with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Schaefer with it on the right wing. Now he'll dribble out, guarded closely here by Carson Proct. Schaefer drives in, and a steal by Luke Evans. Carroll's got numbers, off and running, no-look pass, laid up and in by Gunnar Lynch. 26-17, Bishop Carroll. The Eagles opening it up now. 2:38 to play, third quarter, and a timeout on the floor called by Salina Central. Bishop Carroll 26, Salina Central 17. And we'll be back in 30 seconds here on 810varsity.com.
When you think about your insurance, chances are it's when you're paying your bill or filing a claim. At Briar Payne Mead, we always think about your insurance. It's what we do. Buying a car, having a baby, building a home, starting a business. Then it's time to call BPM at 913-681-099 or visit us on the web at bpminsurance.com. Great service and extremely competitive rates from the top-rated companies. Briar Payne Mead, 913-681-099. That's 913-681-099.
Back to Landon Arena, the Kansas Expo Center here on 810varsity.com. Bishop Carroll and Salina Central. Been close, tight game throughout, but now Bishop Carroll starting to create some distance here between them and the Mustangs. They lead at 26-17 with 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. Harper Williams comes off a screen, goes behind his back with the dribble, passes off to Mark Grammer, tries to drive. He's cut off by Carson Lee. Picks up his dribble, pass off to Sam Schaefer. Schaefer will drive into the lane, bounce pass across the lane. It's stolen by Bishop Carroll. 2:15 to play, third quarter. Carson Proct into front court. Off to Luke Evans. Bishop Carroll leads this game 26-17, 2 minutes to play. Evans for two, no. Rebound to Salina Central. Williams pulled it down. Williams ahead to Schaefer, and now down to the corner to Quentin Stewart. Back out to Williams. He'll drive the lane, throws it up wildly, but he's fouled. No good on the shot. But Harper Williams will go to the line and shoot two here. That's the first foul on Clay Cundiff this game, the junior for Bishop Carroll. 1:50 to go, third quarter. 26-17 your score. Bishop Carroll leads Salina Central. Free throw is good from Williams. He's got 7 now in the game. His team down 8, 26-18. Second free throw, also good. 26-19 now. Bishop Carroll leads Salina Central after the 2 free throws from Central's Harper Williams. 1:45 to go, third quarter. Clock is rolling here as Proct crosses half court. Little float pass trying to get it into Evans, and it's going to be lost out of bounds. Last touched by Salina Central. Good idea, but well defended by the Mustangs. Proct will inbound after a substitution. Ethan Kiekefer comes back in, and Ethan Spear will check out with his 4 fouls. Evans, pass off, back to Proct, along 2, good. Bishop Carroll back out to a 9-point advantage now, 28-19 with 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Sam Schaefer the basketball. Pass off to Harper Williams and back to Grammer. Bounce pass inside to Kiekefer, outside to Schaefer. Nearly walked with it inside to Kiekefer again and has it stolen. Bishop Carroll off and running, quickly pushing the pressure. Bounce pass to Evans, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up to the rim. Harper Williams called for it, his first personal, second team foul of the second half. 1:01 to go, third quarter, and senior Luke Evans at the line. He'll shoot 2 for Bishop Carroll. First free throw is good.
Richardson and Brown back in for Salina Central.
(29-19), a double-digit advantage for Bishop Carroll in this one. Second free throw also good. 30-19. Bishop Carroll has scored more points in this quarter than they did the entire first half. They lead at 30-19 here with 56 seconds to play in the third. James Richardson into front court. Left wing Mark Grammer. He'll shoot 3. Back iron no good, and a foul called A push from behind called against David Grammer. Team foul number 3 against Salina Central, and Bishop Carroll takes back over. They lead at 30-19. 43 seconds to play in the third. Bishop Carroll 30, Salina Central 19. Into front court come the Eagles. Proct with it, now back out to Lynch. Gunnar Lynch holding the ball here, so down to 23 seconds to play. Carson Lee, who's been huge off the bench for Bishop Carroll, hands it back off to Carson Proct. Proct drives in, turns back out. 10 seconds to go now. Pass up to the top of the key. That's Clay Cundiff. Cundiff tries to go inside, loose ball. Ball on the floor, 2 seconds, 3 on the way. No good. And at the end of 3, your score, Bishop Carroll 30, Salina Central 19. We'll be back to put a bow on this thing with the final quarter of action in a minute here on 810varsity.com.
City College has over 70 academic and more than 40 technical programs providing an outstanding education. With small classroom sizes and award-winning instructors, Hutch CC has an active campus life with over 50 student organizations and nationally ranked athletic teams. Hutch CC has many opportunities when it comes to your higher education. Take classes on the main campus in Hutchinson, through your outreach centers in Newton or McPherson, and online. Earn credits while still in high school. Schedule your visit today or visit hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, your education destination.
Be seen this spring at the 810 Varsity Combines this April and May in Kansas City. Register your 40, shuttle, broad jump, and times for colleges, plus drills and instructions from the best. And the MVPs from each combine get an invite to the U.S. Army Combine. The 810 Varsity Combines. Get better. Be seen. Details at 810varsity.com.
Back to Landon Arena at the Kansas Expo Center. 8 minutes on the clock, 30-19 the score. Bishop Carroll the lead and the ball as we begin the fourth quarter. Carson Pracht into the front court. Whoa, nearly threw it away. Tanner Mans was able to run it down for the Golden Eagles. Mans, the junior, holding it up. Cundiff into the lane. Luke Evans, hook shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Grammer of Salina Central. Here come the Mustangs. Harper Williams with it. Passes off to Ethan Spear. Back out. Now Williams again. He'll try to drive baseline. He'll have to pull up. Throws it up wildly, and it goes. 10 points for him. 30-21 now. Bishop Carroll still the advantage with 7:15 to play in this game. Gunnar Lynch back out top. Tanner Mans holding the ball for Bishop Carroll. Throws it up to the top of the key. That's Clay Cundiff. Wants to go inside to Evans. He gets it there on the block. Evans passes back outside to Carson Pracht. He'll drive into the lane. Jump pass tipped out to Tanner Mans. Guarded well by Ethan Spear. Spear playing with 4 fouls right now. 6:45 to go in this one. 30-21 in favor of Bishop Carroll. Luke Evans picks up the ball, passes back out to Tanner Mans. Tries to go into the lane, has his pocket picked. Sam Schaefer with the steal for Salina Central. Back ahead, Williams tries to drive in, instead kicks it out to Schaefer. Sam Schaefer jump pass across to Mark Grammer. Back to Schaefer again, and now Williams will set up the Salina Central offense. 6:20 to go, fourth quarter. 30-21, Bishop Carroll the advantage. Salina Central trying to get something going here. Working it right to left. Spear with it, back up top to Williams. Harper will drive the right side of the lane, loses control of the ball. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Luke Evans, and foul going to go the other way for Bishop Carroll. Or a timeout called. Timeout on the floor. Quick 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them back here on 810varsity.com.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Back to Landon Arena at the Kansas Expo Center, the Kansas State High School Activities Association. 6:03 to play in this game. Class 5A state championship. Bishop Carroll with the ball in the lead. 30-21 is your score. They just announced here at the Expo Center that KU has in fact beaten West Virginia to win the Big 12, and a hold called. Foul on Ethan Spear. The senior will foul out of the state championship game with 5:50 to play. Team foul number 4. And a quick pass in and missed the shot, did Carroll. Back down the floor, cross court, Williams with it. Spear into the lane, he'll shoot for 2 and make it. I guess that's only 4 on him. Or they put the foul on somebody else. Yes, they called Schaefer is who was awarded the foul, not Spear. So Spear still in the game for Salina Central. Bishop Carroll the ball, they lead 7-3 on the way. No, rebound Central, and a foul called from behind. Gunnar Lynch takes his first personal here. 30-23, Salina Central outscoring Bishop Carroll 4-0 so far in the fourth quarter. 5:13 to play in this game. Salina Central trying to come back and make a game of it here. The big third quarter gave Bishop Carroll kind of a stranglehold on this game, but Salina Central's not going away. They continue to fight. James Richardson with the basketball. Has to pick up his dribble, passes off to Sam Schaefer. Left wing, Richardson. He'll drive into the lane. A foul going to be called on the floor. Tanner Mann's called for it. That is his third personal foul. Team foul number 4 for Bishop Carroll. 4:50 to play in this championship game. Bishop Carroll clinging to a 30-23 lead. Williams inbounds it to Grammer and back to Williams. Williams drives up to the elbow. Now will carry it back out to the point. Handoff to James Richardson. Richardson goes behind his back, trying to drive down, running a little bit of a weave. Hands it off to Grammer. He'll stop, pop for 3. Good! Mark Grammer, his second triple of the game, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game, a 7-0 run by Salina Central to open the fourth quarter. 4.5 minutes to play in this one, and it is a 4-point game. Bishop Carroll 30, Salina Central 26. Back in 30 seconds on 810varsity.com. Back to Landon Arena. Kansas Expo Center, Topeka, Kansas, the site of the Kansas State High School Activities Association Class 5A State Basketball Tournament. We saw the girls of St. Thomas Aquinas claim a state title against Bishop Carroll earlier tonight, and now we are seeing Bishop Carroll with a 30-26 lead on the boys' side, but Salina Central on a 7-0 run to open this fourth quarter. And with 4:30 to play in this game, what was once a 30-19 lead is now 30-26. And Salina Central playing some full court pressure here. Carson Proct crosses half court for Bishop Carroll. He's guarded closely here by Sam Schaefer. Passes off to Evans. Back to Proct and Evans again. Bishop Carroll kind of doing a little bit of a stall tactic against this pressure defense. Proct has to pick up his dribble. He's in trouble. Now gets it away to Luke Evans, back up near the half-court circle. 4 minutes to go. And he's backed up near that half-court line. Almost got himself trapped, did Evans, the lone senior for Bishop Carroll. Pass underneath, pass across. 3-ball on the way. Good! Carson Proct knocks it in. He's got 7 now, and it's 33-26. The Eagles back out to a 7-point advantage, getting a little bit of breathing room with 3:37 to play. Mustangs working back in front court with it. Schaefer off to Williams, now to Grammer. Grammer hit the 3 last time. Salina Central had the basketball. Richardson, Grammer drives, hook pass, back out. Williams elevates for 3, gets it. 13 points for Harper Williams, and it's back to a 4-point game. 33-29 Bishop Carroll. 3 minutes to play as Proct gets it across half court. Evans, the senior, being guarded closely by senior Sam Schaefer. Sophomore Luke Larkin in the game. Back to Evans, and he has to throw it away, and it's going to go off the knee. A foul is going to actually be called. Foul called on John Atherton of Salina Central. So Bishop Carroll will keep the basketball. Said he got him on the knee. They lead at 33-29. 2:52 to play in this game. Working it around the outside. Proct with it on the wing. He'll dribble up to the top of the key, tries to spin inside, nearly loses it, and does lose it now. Sam Schaefer passes off to James Richardson, and a foul called. Luke Larkin, much to the dismay of the Bishop Carroll faithful, called for a foul. It looked like a clean pick. But that is not the case, and team foul number 5 called. Gunnar Lynch will check back in. Carson Lee will have a seat. And Harper Williams will inbound. He does to Sam Schaefer. Back to Williams. 33-29. Bishop Carroll leads, but the Mustangs have the basketball. 2.5 minutes to play in this game. Wing, 3 on the way. Good! Harper Williams heating up. Back-to-back 3-pointers for the Mustangs. 2:20 to go, and it's a 1-point game here on 810varsity.com. 33-32. Bishop Carroll the advantage and the basketball. Evans, the senior, guarded closely. Now double team. Picks up his dribble. Cross court pass. He completes it. And now whistles a timeout. Timeout called by Bishop Carroll. 2:02 to play in the Class 5A state championship game. Bishop Carroll leads Salina Central 33-32. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on 810varsity.com.
When do you think about your insurance? Chances are it's when you're paying your bill or filing a claim. At Briar Payne Mead, we always think about your insurance. It's what we do. Buying a car, having a baby, building a home, starting a business. Then it's time to call BPM at 913-681-099 or visit us on the web at bpminsurance.com. Great service and extremely competitive rates from the top-rated companies. Briar Payne Mead, 913-681-099. That's 913-681-099.
Back to Landon Arena at the Kansas Expo Center here on 810varsity.com. The Class 5A state championship game. Bishop Carroll leads Salina Central 33-32. It has been a 13-3 run by Salina Central to pull them within 1 point here in the fourth quarter. It was all Bishop Carroll in the third, and it's been all Salina Central here in the fourth. 2:02 to play. Carroll to inbound. He'll throw it in. Clay Cundiff with it, hands it back off, and pass, wrap around, lay in. Luke Evans for 2. The senior puts Bishop Carroll back on top by 3. Still a 1-possession game, though, with 1:45 to play. Into front court comes Salina Central. Working the ball around the perimeter. Picked up by James Richardson, and now back to the leader, Harper Williams. Sam Schaefer. Back to Richardson, the junior. Schaefer, the senior, in the corner. Thought about a three. Now he will elevate for three, and he hits it! Sam Schaefer. 3 threes in this game, and we are all tied up at 35. 1:24 to go. State championship to be decided. Bishop Carroll 35, Salina Central 35. Hang on to your hats. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the end of this game on 810varsity.com.
Hutchinson Community College has over 70 academic and more than 40 technical programs providing an outstanding education. With small classroom sizes and award-winning instructors, Hutch CC has an active campus life with over 50 student organizations and nationally ranked athletic teams. Hutch CC has many opportunities when it comes to your higher education. Take classes on the main campus in Hutchinson through your outreach centers in Newton or McPherson and online. Earn credits while still in high school. Schedule your visit today or visit hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, your education destination.
We're back to Landon Arena at the Kansas Expo Center. Class 5A state championship game. The Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles and the Salina Central Mustangs are tied at 35 here with 1:24 to go. Salina Central outscoring Bishop Carroll 16-5 here in the fourth quarter. And that has meant the 11-point lead Bishop Carroll has dwindled to none. We are tied up here. Carson Pracht will walk the ball up the floor. He'll cross the half-court sign. 1:15 to play here. Tanner Manns with it. Drives down the left side of the lane. Jump pass into the lane. Cundiff for two. No. Rebound Salina Central. Spear pulled it in. And we are down to 1 minute to go. Into front court. Salina Central just holding the ball. They're letting the clock go. We're down to 47 seconds to play in this game. Harper Williams holding it. Back out, guarded by Manns. And now James Richardson with it, guarded by Evans. Salina Central just letting the clock tick down here. Now Bishop Carroll showed some pressure. Williams weaves his way into the lane, kicks it back out. Right wing Schaefer up top to Williams. 18 seconds to go. And now a timeout's going to be called with 17.9 seconds to be exact left in this game. Timeout, Salina Central. We'll keep it right here. This game started out so cold. No one could hit a shot. And for the first 4.5 minutes of this game, no one scored. Then it was broken by Sam Schaefer hitting a three-point shot for Salina Central. But neither teams could still find a rhythm at all in the entire first half of play. At halftime, your score was 14-14 between Bishop Carroll and Salina Central. The second half opened and Bishop Carroll came out like a house of fire. They scored more points in the third quarter than they did the entire first half, and at the end of three, they led it 30-19 over Salina Central, and the Mustangs seemed very dejected. But to their credit, they've never said die. They've come back strong here in the fourth quarter, outscoring Carroll 16-5 to tie the game at 35, and with 17.9 seconds, they call timeout and are getting ready to inbound with a chance to take the lead. Williams the basketball. Harper, the junior leader for this team. Pass off. Steal by Bishop Carroll. Losing the ball quickly and a pickup. And a timeout called by the Golden Eagles. 8 seconds even remaining in this game. 35-35. What a job to pick the pocket by Bishop Carroll's sophomore, Luke Larkin, coming off the bench, picking the pocket of Salina Central, turning the ball over, and we still have a tie game. Still 35-35, 8 seconds remaining. Bishop Carroll calling timeout. They will inbound the ball on the sideline, and they will now have a chance for the last shot and a chance to claim a state championship. If not, we might have overtime here at Landon Arena at the Kansas Expo Center. You're watching 810varsity.com's coverage of the Kansas State High School Activities Association Class 5A state championship game between the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles and Salina Central Mustangs. Teams tied at 35. 8 seconds are on the clock. Bishop Carroll has possession. Bishop Carroll still has one timeout to use as well. Salina Central is out of timeouts. Tanner Mans with 4 fouls. Neither team is in the bonus either. Both teams have fouls to give here. What a cleanly played, well-played basketball game. Carson Pratt to inbound for Bishop Carroll. Pratt floats it in to Luke Evans. 5 seconds. The senior. 4, 3. Evans elevates at the free throw line at the buzzer. Short, no good. And we will have overtime here at 810varsity.com. Landon Arena, the Kansas Class 5A state championship game. Bishop Carroll, Salina Central, we're headed to overtime, tied at 35. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the start of overtime in just a matter of moments.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Landon Arena, the Kansas Expo Center, 810varsity.com's coverage of state championship basketball. Each team gets an additional timeout. That means Bishop Carroll will have 2, Salina Central will have 1. 4 minutes on the clock to start overtime. We're tied at 35. Tanner Mans jumps against Ethan Spear. Salina Central wins the tip. Harper Williams with the basketball for the Salina Central. Right wing to Sam Schaefer. His 3 started the scoring of this night. Right wing, Spear drives the lane. Offensive foul called. Luke Evans got down and set his feet, and that will be it for the senior Ethan Spear. That is foul number 5, and with 3:40 to go in overtime, he will step off the floor. And what's crazy is we're into overtime here, and we are still not in the bonus for either side. Very cleanly played game, well officiated game, and both sides just playing excellent basketball like you would expect in a state championship. Evans, corner, 3, no good. Rebound, Salina Central. Grammer, back to Sam Schaefer now. Schaefer running the point for Salina Central. Now off to Williams. 3:14 to go. Still tied at 35. This is overtime. Free basketball at the Kansas Expo Center. Grammer, Schaefer, long 3, and he hit it! He knew it from the moment he let it go. Sam Schaefer, his 4th 3 of the game, and Salina Central takes the lead, 38-35, 2:50 to play. Evans with it for Bishop Carroll. Jump pass, outside, 3 at the other way. Back iron, no good. Tip, rebound, Carroll. Back out to Evans. That was Carson Lee, who's hit 3 threes of his own for Carroll. Now Evans will shoot for 3, and he'll hit it! The senior for Bishop Carroll matches the 3 from the senior of Salina Central. We're back tied at 38, 2:20 to play in this ball game, or in overtime. In the lane, kick out to Mark Grammer. Baseline, Harper Williams. Back to Schaefer and James Richardson now. Bishop Carroll playing man-to-man defense. Tanner Mans guarding Richardson. Mans has 4 fouls. Ethan Spear has fouled out of this game. Neither team in the bonus here in the second half. In the overtime here, we're under 2 minutes to play. We're still tied, 38-38. Minute 50 to go. Richardson Hands it back to Williams for Salina Central. Williams will back off here. 1:40. Clock rolling. Salina Central taking their time. Letting the clock wind down. Remember, there's no shot clock in Kansas at the high school level. And a little over-aggressive. Clay Cundiff comes up and fouls Harper Williams, and that's okay. Each team had a foul to give, so now each team with 6 fouls apiece. We will be 1-1 for any more fouls that happen either way. Luke Larkin checks in. He had a huge steal near the end of regulation for Carroll. Carson Lee checked out. Williams the basketball for Central. Guarded closely by the senior for Carroll, Luke Evans. Williams trying to shake Evans. Finally does. Passes off to Richardson. In the wing here. Double team. Evans nearly got a steal. Now Williams drives baseline and steps out of bounds. Williams also hit the deck, much to the chagrin of the Salina Central faithful. A turnover is the situation. Larkin steps out, and in comes Carson Lee. So it's going to go down as a turnover. Bishop Carroll will have the basketball. Carson Pracht working it up. Clock ticks under a minute as he crosses half court. Tied at 38. This is the first overtime of the Class 5A state championship game. Luke Evans down the left side of the lane. Stops, pops, can't hit it, too strong. Rebound to Grammer and a hold called against Bishop Carroll. Grammer will shoot 1-1. Luke Evans called for the foul. That's his third personal, 7th team foul. And so we walk to the other way, and junior Mark Grammer, with 49.5 seconds left, will shoot 1-1 for Salina Central. 49.5 seconds to go. We are tied at 38 in the middle of overtime. Grammer's first. Back iron no good. He misses the front end of the 1-1. Rebound to Bishop Carroll, and Luke Evans, as he crosses half court, signals that he wants one shot. 35 seconds to go. Now, Carroll does still have 2 timeouts here. We'll see what they do. Down to 25 seconds. They tie. They try to float it inside. Tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Carroll. Last touch by Salina Central. Kiekefer, good defense, but he tipped it out of bounds. Pass floated in. Evans passes underneath, and a whistle. Hold called. Before the shot, it's going to be 1-1. Junior Tanner Manns going to the line for Bishop Carroll. There's 22.7 seconds remaining in this ball game, or in the first overtime. We are tied at 38. Each team just in the 1-1 bonus, only 17 fouls apiece. Junior Manns at the line, shooting 1-1 here. Huge free throw. Salina Central missed the front end of their 1-1. Carroll does not. Tanner Manns hits it, and Bishop Carroll takes the lead, 39-38. 22.7 seconds to play. Bishop Carroll has 2 timeouts remaining. Salina Central has 1. Second free throw also rattles home. It's a 2-point lead, 40-38. Bishop Carroll on top. Salina Central comes back into the front court. 15 seconds left. Schaefer the basketball. And he's going to turn around, call timeout. 11.6 seconds to play in overtime. Bishop Carroll 40. Salina Central 38. We're going to keep it right here. Give you the story of this game if you're just now joining us on 810varsity.com. Very cold shooting. Neither team could find a rhythm in the first half. It was 14-14 at halftime. The third quarter completely belonged to Bishop Carroll. They outscore Salina Central 16-5 in the third quarter. They score more points in the third than they did the entire first half. Well, Salina Central turned around, reversed that, and did the same thing to them in the fourth. They outscore Bishop Carroll 16-5 in the fourth quarter, and we go to overtime tied at 35. In overtime, Bishop Carroll has scored 5 points. Each team hit 1 3-point shot. Luke Evans, the senior for Bishop Carroll. Sam Schaefer, the senior for Salina Central. And then it was junior Tanner Mans at the free throw line, hitting 2 free throws to give Bishop Carroll the lead. And a steal, nearly a steal. Ball on the ground, picked up. And a timeout attempted to be called by Salina Central, and they're out of timeouts. And so the officials will huddle. That's going to be a technical foul against Salina Central. 6.5 seconds to play. They were out of timeouts with the scrum on the floor. They tried to call timeout. And the official. Still being discussed here. If he did indeed try to call timeout. We still have no official ruling that we've seen. Each team going back to their bench. Waiting to try to figure out what happened here. There's no monitors to go to in high school basketball. 6.5 seconds remain in overtime. There was a scrum for the ball. Salina Central had it. And then an official blew his whistle, appeared to be ruling a timeout was attempted to be taken by Salina Central. But they are out of timeouts. So that would institute a technical foul. And that is indeed the ruling. It will be the senior, Luke Evans, going to the line for technical foul shots. Bishop Carroll, with 6.5 seconds left, a 2-point lead, has 2 technical foul shots. Makes the first for Luke Evans. 41-38 here in overtime. They're going to have a chance to take a 2-possession lead and have possession of the ball. And they do, with 6.5 seconds to go. Luke Evans, the senior, 13 points in his final game of his high school career. 6.5 to play. 42-38 Bishop Carroll. Trying to get it inbounded. They do. Evans gets it, but then he's fouled immediately. Fouled by Mark Grammer. And Luke Evans will go back to the line again. 5.7 seconds to play in overtime. 42-38. It's going to be a 1-and-1 situation there, as it's still only team foul number 9 here in overtime. So 1-and-1, 4-point lead for Bishop Carroll. 42-38. First one is good. Second free throw. Front iron, no good. 4 seconds remain. 3, 2, 1. 3 on the way. It's good. The buzzer beater counts, but it doesn't matter. Bishop Carroll wins 43-41 in overtime over Salina Central. Salina Central called a timeout when they had none with 6.5 seconds left in this game. It was a 2-point game. The ball was loose on the ground. There was a scrum for it. Salina Central got possession, and in the heat of the moment, a timeout was called by Central, and they were out. It was a technical foul, and that put this game to rest. Your final score, Bishop Carroll 43, Salina Central 41. Bishop Carroll boys come away with a basketball state championship in Class 5A in overtime over Salina Central. We'll keep it right here for the trophy presentations for each side and the festivities here on 810 Varsity KSHSAA.com. They're preparing for the announcements here. Salina Central Band playing in the background. They will be presented medals as state runners-up. Gave it a valiant effort. They fought all the way to the end, especially after going down so big to end the third quarter, down by 11 points, come all the way back to force overtime. It's one of those rare games you see at the high school level, so well played on both sides. It really was all the way through. And here we go with the medal presentations.
We'll ask that he present the medals to his team. We'll do the numerical order. Number 1, Sam Schaefer. Number 3, James Richardson. Number 11, David Brammer. Number 14, Quentin Stewart. Number 15, Ethan Spear. Number 20, Benjamin Driver. Number 23, Upper Williams. Number 25, Mark Brammer. Number 31, John Atherton. Number 32, Ethan Keeper. Number 41, Caden Keeper. And number 45, Caleb Glenn. With the representatives from Salina Central, please step forward to receive your runner-up trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, Salina Central Mustangs. And now the head coach from Bishop Carroll, please step forward, Mike Dominic. Representing the medals to his team, number 5, Brendan St. Vrain. Number 10, Clay Camden. Number 11, Carson Pont. Number 12, Gunnar Lynch. Number 14, Luke Larkin. Number 15, Carter Reed. Number 20, Lorenzo Burles. Number 21, Tanner Mann. Number 23, Carson Lee. Number 24, Alex Littlejohn. Number 33, Luke Evans. champions from Bishop Carroll step forward to receive their championship trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, Bishop Carroll over the Eagles.
Bishop Carroll, your state champions in basketball, boys class 5A. Let the celebration commence all over Wichita. Congratulations to the Golden Eagles of Bishop Carroll coming to Topeka and walking away with a state championship. Your final score again, 43-41 in overtime. Bishop Carroll over Salina Central. Here on 810varsity.com. I thank you so very much for joining us today here at Landon Arena. For Cody Lee Scarborough, I am Justin McCluckey. Thank you so much again, and have a safe, great rest of your Saturday night. Congratulations once again to the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles and the St. Thomas Aquinas Lady Saints on state championships here today on 810varsity.com.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.